My name is Beth Salcedo. I am the co-founder, along with my husband, of the Louisiana Coalition Against Human Trafficking and the Free and Deed Home. The Louisiana Coalition Against Human Trafficking is a nonprofit organization, and it's designed to bring awareness, education, and healing and restoration to people that are involved in human trafficking, but specifically children that have been involved in domestic minor sex trafficking. It's a big problem. It's everywhere you look, but you have to be trained to look. And so if you were trained to look, you will find it in every community, every small town in the United States of America. We thought it was just in big towns. We thought it were on the streets of New York and maybe the streets of Los Angeles or Dallas or Houston. But I have children that are being trafficked in little bitty towns that you would never have heard of. And you would never think that someone was trafficked there. Let's talk about your school. Look for in your high school would be maybe the young girl that shows up with several cell phones. Maybe she's had a lot of friends before that maybe were very much like her. You know how friends come together because they have things in common. Well, maybe she kind of ditched those friends, and maybe she has new friends, and maybe they're older friends, and maybe she even says, you know what, you guys are boring. I don't like being with people my own age because they're boring, they don't have anything to say. Maybe her new boyfriend is 35 years old. Maybe she comes in with a tattoo. Maybe she disappears on the weekend. Maybe you see her during the school week and everything's fine and good, and maybe you typically hang out with her, and now she's not available. Where could she be? And on the weekends, she can't be reached. Maybe a child whose grades are dropping, and there's no explanation. Maybe she had good grades before, and her grades are not so good. And again, remember I said it's not just females, although I'm making reference to she and her. It can be males as well. Males are sold for trafficking through the form of prostitution, and also on websites they sell young men. Imagine you have a little girl that maybe was bought by, or maybe not even bought, maybe sexually abused by her uncle when she was 10, and she's got issues still as maybe a older woman. Just by that one event. These girls are sold nightly, 8, 10, 20, 30 times a night, and their quota is anywhere from $500 to $1,000, and if they don't bring in their quota, they're beat up, they're tortured, bad things happen to them. So you can imagine how broken they are. You can imagine the devastation that they come from. So our home is designed to bring healing and restoration and worth to these children that believe they have no worth.